Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, your boy Jarell, and I'm back with my second YouTube video entitled Ask Jarell. I want to start off by saying if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button so that this video can be liked. Also, if you guys would, if you're viewing this video and you have not subscribed to my page, please go ahead and subscribe to my page. It's been a really good week, and it's the beginning of a week. And I just want to wish everyone a great week to begin with. Thanks to everyone who so far has subscribed to my page. Right now I'm sitting on 19 subscribers, hopefully 20 today I believe. But I would like to get those numbers up this week. So once again, thanks to everyone who have viewed my video and who's going to view this video and the next one. Please guys share this video. It's going to be pretty interesting. This video that I'm doing today is just going to be entitled As Jarell. And I gave my followers on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter the opportunity and the chance to ask me anything they wanted to ask me. My shirt looking all type of messed up. Ask me anything they wanted to ask me, and I would answer honestly. So it's just going to basically be some questions so that you guys can get to know me more and kind of think about how I think and things of that nature. So we want to go ahead and get started with question number one. Question number one was sent to me, and the question simply says, how do you feel about the state of music now and your thoughts on the music industry? How I honestly feel about music now, I don't feel as strong as I once did about it back when I was a little younger, maybe in the 90s or early 2000s. I feel like music now is a little watered down, depending on the artist that you listen to. I remember back in the day, I used to get really excited about watching music awards and seeing if like certain artists would win awards, if they would be nominated. And now it just seems like it's just not exciting anymore. Anybody can be a star. You really don't have to have real talent nowadays to make it. All it takes is just some fixed vocals in a studio and to have a body and to act a fool on social media, and you're a star. That's just how I honestly feel. I'm not pleased with many artists or many artists who don't get the recognition that they deserve. I think there were some amazing albums put out this year that probably were not even nominated for awards. Luke James put out an amazing album. Tank dropped an amazing album this year. I know Chris Brown was nominated at the Soul Train Awards, but those are kind of like the people that I've been listening to. I'm not pleased with the state of the music industry. I mean, even the radio plays the same songs like every hour, and we have too many artists out there that could be getting noticed and who their music could be out there. And sometimes I feel like the music industry is one-sided. But in this day and age, you have to learn how to adapt. You have to do if you want to be recognized and you want to be blown up, you have to do what you have to do. But if you just want to be an artist and you just want to sing and you just want to stay with your fan base and you just want to do what you love, I commend you. Keep doing that. I just wish things were kind of like a little better than they were back in the day. I don't like the simple fact that the artists that are out now, they can barely sing, but they're nominated for awards. But the minute they want to pay tribute to Shaka Khan or Earth, Wind and Fire, somebody like that, they go get those artists who can really sing, like the Eric Benets and the Lettuces and the Tank and different people. And I feel like those are the people who should be getting nominated for awards and who should be getting recognized. So that's how I feel about that one. So on to question number two. Question number two says, what has been the number one event or situation that's happened in your life that would be the all-time best and why? I think the most exciting event that happened in my life would probably have to be when I met Brandy. Um, and it's kind of like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, God wakes me up every day. That should be the answer. But I have to be honest and I have to be truthful with myself. When I met Brandy, that was a lifelong goal. I'll never forget when I was young. My dad was just like, one day you're going to meet her, and I don't know what we're going to have to do, but we're going to have to get you there to meet her. And I met her year before last, when I went to her concert, and I had an amazing time. And I was so excited when I met her. And yeah, I would have to say that one. Okay. All right. The next question that I have is, are you Team Nene or Team Cynthia? You know what? It took Nene a while to grow on me because I really didn't like Nene. And with Cynthia, I've never really just cared for Cynthia. If I had to choose between the two, I would go with Nene for the simple fact that Nene is very funny. Nene knows how to deal with you on her level. She's not gonna stoop down for you. She's not gonna let you slide by with being shady or saying anything out the way. Nene will put you in your place, and I can respect her for that. And she's a hard worker. She works, she grinds. I don't like the way that she gloats about what she does, and I'm on Broadway and I'm doing this. God has blessed you with some amazing things, but I know it may be things that she just says, uh, just for camera time and attention, and I get that, but it's kind of like a way that you do it. But she's very cordial. I will give her that. Even if she does not like you, and it's a bunch of y'all in the room that she doesn't like, she doesn't just walk in and not say anything. She says, "Hi, ladies," or "Hi, everyone," and and I like that about her. So I would have to say, Team Nene Leaks. Bloop. All right. The next question would be, what is your favorite Brandy song? I think my favorite Brandy song would have to be an unreleased track called Stand Back. That song has so many different messages in it. It makes you really sit back and think about some things. It makes you sit back and look at people from a distance and all of your situations and everything to see how people and situations and people in life truly are. And it makes you really want to stand back. And when you stand back, you can see things a whole lot clearer than what you thought when you were right up on the situation. So Stand Back by Brandon would have to be my favorite song. All right. The next question says, how have we obtained our friendship throughout all of these years? Well, I would actually have to say, and then it also says out of everything that's happened. Well, you and I, we got history. Um, and I think in any friendship, any relationship, anything that ends in ship, when you literally have history, like you've been down and out with this person has never betrayed you, this person has never lied to you, and if they have hurt you, it hasn't been a hurt where you can't get over it and say, okay, hey, we were young and it happened. I'm done. I'm over it. Let's just get back to being friends. That's how, and that's when you know that you have a really, really, really safe and secure friendship. Um, we've been through it all. We've been through high school together, college together, and I was your first babies. I was her godson, her goddad. I'm sorry. And we just got history. You done ate over my house for Thanksgiving. I done ate over your house for Thanksgiving. I remember the time we tried to cook those French fries with that cornmeal when Granny was living, and Lord rest Granny's soul. And all the stories that we laughed and joked about, and y'all, this question that I'm talking about is one of my very best friends. I'll never forget the time when we had watched. We were young and we watched The Crafts, and we were in high school. And we tried to do the spell of this is to feel, this is to be, shape and form, and for all to see by the powers of three times three, as I will it, so shall it be. So we went and got this mason jar and put a flower in the mason jar and lit this match, trying to do this damn spell out the craft, and my sister was in the room, and we was just like, oh, it's not working. So, and this is why I tell people, like, witchcraft and stuff is real. And I love the Lord, don't get me no wrong, but we was just being foolish. And all of a sudden, this flower just caught on fire in this jar. And my sister wigged out. She was just like, I don't know what y'all think y'all doing or who y'all think y'all worshiping, but I'm a child of God and I know the God I serve. And we just found that so hilarious. And even though we're older now, like I'm 29, and my friend Misha, I'm not gonna tell her age because she still looks fabulous. We can look back on those things and then we can laugh and we can say, when we was younger, we did some dumb stuff. And it's those situations that I advise for anyone. If you have a friend, a loved one that you haven't spoken to or you haven't talked to, and you can look back on those memories and you can say, we did some silly stuff. We had some really good times. Think about that friendship that you may not have right now that could be rekindled, or it can just be a simple phone call and say, hey, I don't hate you, I don't dislike you, but we may not have spoken in a while, but I just want to let you know that I still love you, I still care about you, and we have some good times, and one day we could possibly be. So that's definitely that question right there. Uh, I enjoyed answering that one. That was kind of nice. The next question says, how do you feel about gay marriage? Um, I mean, honestly, I don't feel about it. Gay marriage is, to me, it's just like hot Cheetos. I go to the store and buy hot Cheetos because I want them. I got a taste for them. Gay marriage is the same way. If you want to get married to another man, or you want to get married to another woman for whatever reasons, if you love them, if you want to spend your life with them, if you want to do it just because people say you can do it now, that's your business. That is your prerogative. I have no heaven, nor do I have the hell to cash you in. You have to live your life for you. Uh, you know, people get married for different reasons. I can't speak and say why people get married or what they're feeling. It's something that you have to feel within yourself. I think us as a people, especially in the United States, we stick our noses too much in everybody else's business, especially in stuff that has nothing to do with us. I don't even know who lives on the other side of my apartment right here, but if they were to be gay and they got married last night, do you think I would care? No. Because at the end of the day, they're not putting any money in my pocket. They're not paying any of my bills. They're not putting any gas in my car, and they're not feeding me. So why does it matter? You know, just because they get married doesn't mean that I'm going to see another deduction from FICA on my check, where I'm going to have an extra $20 taken out of my check because somebody gay got married. It doesn't matter. We put too much emphasis on things that don't concern us. And if we would learn to just stay in our own lanes and stay and mind our own business and stop putting so much time and energy into what other people are doing, we could really find something better to do with ourselves. Improve while you're worried about the next person getting married and they're gay. Why don't you improve your straight relationship, or improve your gay marriage, or improve your gay relationship with whomever you're with? Pick up another second job. Improve your eating habits. Improve going to the gym. Like, stop focusing on things that in reality are going to happen whether you say yay or nay. That's just how I feel about it. So yeah. The next question says, 6 people I could have dinner with, dead or alive. Well, for one, I would love to have dinner with Brandy. I would like to have dinner with Chris Brown. Um, I would probably like to have dinner with Joan Rivers. Um, I would also like to have dinner with mm, um, probably Angela Bassett. Another person that I would like to have dinner with would probably be Lindsay Lohan. Oh, and the last person would be Ian Lebanjan. I would love to have dinner with those people. And the reason why I would have dinner with those people is just because I think they're amazing. You know, what you see is what you get. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So that is the answer to that question. And I kind of saved this question right here for kind of last, because, not really last, but I saved it because it takes a lot for me to talk about this and to give an honest opinion. Um, and I think with this one, everyone who's ever viewing this video, you should just kind of, you know, listen or take what you want to take from it. And it's really weird because the video or the question that was sent to me is not here anymore. But I remember the question. Basically, the question was, um, how do you deal with a parent who does not agree with the lifestyle that you're living, whether that be you're straight, lesbian, on drugs, or whatever the case may be. And in this scenario, the parent is very religious, comes from a church background, and believes in that whole church. If you're living your life this way, then God is not pleased and you're going to hell, or I don't approve of this. And the person who sent me the message is saying that they love their mother, they want to keep the relationship, But if the mother does not agree with the lifestyle, she feels as though that she is going to lose her relationship with her mom. And with that question, it kind of depends for the simple reason uh, you have to know within yourself who you are, uh, and you have to have your own relationship with God. And that's how I feel. My relationship and my experience with God is not going to be the next person's relationships and experiences with God. You have to go to God and you have to talk to Him on the level where you understand Him and He talks back and you hear Him. I'm a firm believer in God knows everyone's heart. He knows who you are, and what you were before you were even made. Um, and sometimes church um, can be kind of very, very controlling for the simple fact that we're so quick to say, if you live your life this way, you're going straight to hell. If you're doing this, you're going to go straight to hell. God is not pleased with this. God is not pleased with that. God is not pleased with this. God is not pleased with that. And it kind of puts stipulations on what you feel like you can and what you can't do. But I feel like it's a little different when it comes to the heart, for the simple fact that Heather Headley has a song called Am I Worth It? And she has a verse, and in the verse she says, the heart doesn't understand time, it just does what it wants to. That basically means that you can't stop your heart from loving who you love. You can't stop your heart from feeling compassion and hope for who and what you really love. Uh, and if you are in love with a person or you love what you love, then, and if it's coming from a good place, no one has a heaven and a hell to put you in. And there just comes a time when you have to say, well, I'm grown, I take care of myself, I'm very independent, um, I love the life that I live, I love the person that I am, and I'm not going to deny myself happiness. And there's a difference between happiness and just doing something to just be doing. And I think that's what people don't understand. They try to critique, especially church people, they try to critique people that they feel like in the world. They try to critique their lifestyle so much. But they have to understand, before you got saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost, you done some things when you were younger, and you made some choices or calls or decisions when you were younger that your parents or other people did not agree with. But since you felt like in that day and time and in your age what you were doing were right, you didn't care what anybody else thought. There's plenty of sanctified people walking around here who were having sex before they got married, who were smoking weed before they got saved, who were doing all of these things before they found Jesus. And at the end of the day, no one, people may have condemned you and said this and said that about you, but you were there at one point in time. And there's a difference when you can find God for yourself, still be a person of the earth, because there is a such thing as being so holy that you're no earthly good. Uh, and live your life like, and I think with church people, now church is just for fun. You know, people, there's some people out there that's saved and sanctified and they love the Lord and everything, but then there's some people who put on a show and they do things just to get acknowledged. So my advice to you, my beautiful sister, would be to have your conversation with God. Let Him know what your heart is and what you truly need to happen. But you have to be ready to tell the truth about what you want. And you have to be willing to deal with the consequences for whatever that may be. Love yourself. Love the person that you love. Trust your heart, trust your instincts, and trust that your choice and your decision that God will lead you to make will be right. Your mom will be your mom, but you have to respect the fact that on that spiritual level, that is what she believes. Her beliefs are her beliefs. Doesn't mean that, you know, you just have to be all the way done with her. And if you're choosing to disconnect with your mom, or it's a thought in your head, now that would be a choice. There is something, you know, you can always love your mom, and you can always be there for your mom. But there's something where you can't be disrespected by a person because they don't agree with your lifestyle. And then also with that word lifestyle, I kind of don't agree with that word. I was trying to fix this hat because it's funny looking. Because when we say, oh, or if you say your lifestyle, you do the same thing as everybody else. You get up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth. I hope you washing your face and you brushing your damn teeth. But you go to work, you provide, you have bank accounts, you take care of your child. You live your life just like everyone else. You just happen to love someone of the same sex. So I wouldn't say, well, you live a lifestyle. You live life. That's exactly what it is. You're no different than anyone else. So don't seclude yourself or put yourself in this box by using that word. You live your life. You love your life. You love who you love, just like all the billions and other people in the world. That's the same thing that they do. So trust your judgment. Have that conversation with your mom. If you have to deal with her just on a certain level where you have to say, hey, my love life and my relationship life has nothing to do with you, Mom. I'm grown, so we will not talk about that. And you put that X up and you cut that off, then that's what you have to do. But don't deny yourself, don't deny your heart and your feelings for who and what you truly are and who you truly love. I wouldn't advise you to do that, and that's just my advice to you. I'm trying to see if I had any more questions. I hope I didn't leave anything out. I had a lot of questions, and I kind of answered it, but I didn't want this video to be like 30 minutes long. But, oh, I do have another question. Someone says, when is your birthday? My birthday is March the 30th. I was born in 1985, so I'm 29. I'll be 30 in this upcoming March. Oh, somebody did ask another question. They said, are you in a relationship? And if you are, who are you in a relationship with? Tricky, tricky, tricky. To be honest, I am in a relationship. I am in a relationship that I kind of smile when I talk about it, so chill out. But I love my relationship. I love the person that I'm with. We've been together March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Come December the 29th, it'll be 9 months. And it's a long distance relationship, but it works. I can't stop saying I love the person that I'm with because I truly do. Who I'm with, I'll just say I'm with someone really special. I'm not going to give any names. Very, 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 very secretive about my relationship. And it's for the simple fact that I know how people can be. And we do us, and we stay to us. Certain people know who this person is, and certain people, they don't. But we do us every single day. It works. It's healthy. It's something that I've prayed and asked for a really long time. And when you find someone who understands you, who is patient with you, and you're patient with them, and you set those boundaries and you say, hey, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable, this is what I will put up with, this is what I won't put up with. You respect me, understand that every choice and decision that you make, you have to make it with the mindset that you are in a relationship and that you're not the only person who matters in this situation. And we do that, we talk about everything. And I can honestly say one rule that we made when we decided to say, okay, we're going to go ahead and make this happen. We chose and set a boundary that if something upsets us or makes us feel some type of way, we won't fly off the handle, get pissed and mad and upset about it. We'll say, hey, I think we need to have a talk. I feel this type of way. And we don't curse each other out. We don't yell at each other. We literally have conversations and say, well, hey, babe, I kind of felt this way about this situation. I may be feeling a little different, and I just want to know if we could talk about it. And when you talk to another grown person on a grown level, and it ain't no type of arguing and all of this other stuff, it makes your relationship so much easier and so much healthier. So, but I am in a relationship, and I'm extremely happy. Yeah. And someone asked me, did I ever see myself getting married? I do. Since I have fallen in love with this person, I see myself growing old with this person. So yeah, but we're going to pray on that. But once again, guys, I don't want to hold you guys anymore. And if you guys enjoyed the questions, please, 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 thumbs up on this video and subscribe to my page. If there is anything else or any more questions that you guys want to ask me, you guys can shoot the questions underneath this underneath this video. Hit me up in my direct message box on Instagram or on Facebook, or send me a tweet in my DM. My words are getting all tangled up and everything, but I have truly enjoyed this time with you guys, and I hope this video has helped some of you guys. And I love you guys. Stay tuned because video number 3 is going to be coming soon. So yeah, and I know all my Brandy fans, I know you guys heard Sarah sing and Stay With Me. We got a baby Brandy coming. But I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching this video. And once again, stay up, keep God first, or whomever you worship or whomever you believe in. And remember to treat people how you want to be treated. I love you guys. Peace.